What's up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Sakamoto Days, this time with episode 5 of part 2. Really good episode last week. Really like the backstory we got for one of the killers. I'm going to try and remember his name. But I really like the backstory we got from him. He seems to have kind of joined us to a certain degree as well, so looking forward to seeing more of him. Saw nice little scene with this old geezer as well, which was pretty cool. He's now just muttering to himself. But yeah, nice, some nice action last week. I think again, this especially the standout was the backstory, but we did get a pretty cool scene at the end as well with the ex murderer guy and one of his subordinates, I think, as they infiltrated Order's kind of HQ, I believe it is. Sunny days. Overload. So I'm usually not the biggest fan of like rap segments in Japanese songs, but I think that's my favorite part of this song, which is unusual for me. I'm not a big fan of rap in general nowadays. I really like a lot of the old kind of 2000s, 90s kind of stuff, but yeah, nowadays stuff just sounds awful to me. Slice, slice, dance. And here they are. And they've both got like, I mean, I know this is like maybe generic, but they've both got white hair. So do you reckon they have some kind of relation to Sakamoto? Oh, you guys are just dead men walking. All this chat. What is that? It's like a giant mace thing. Psycho. Psycho is in the best, or psycho is in I'm a fucking psycho? Man, these guys are all way too relaxed. An interesting weapon, isn't it? Very blunt, brute force weapon right there. Not the most effective. Yeah, maybe we should have. Like a Bane over here. Japanese Bane. Incredible, isn't it? 2 minutes this has taken. So there's a gun there as well. Pretty fucking cool. The weapons in the show really are fucking awesome, aren't they? Things you don't see often. That guy looks funky. He looks like a side character that's not a side character. But not even like Yeah, yeah. I assumed something was up. He looked way too stand out. Whole year undercover. Maybe you should have stayed here. Maybe you shouldn't have. Maybe you shouldn't have betrayed him. Old man's alright. Oh, this is gonna get really interesting. This is. You're already dead. You can't even let him do that. You can't let him just do that. It's already over. As soon as he does that. Now, again, I gotta say, like, I really, really like this show. I love the vibes of this show. It really is so fun. I don't care how people think it looks bad or whatever. I have a ton of fun with this show. You think it's some kind of tragedy the way people talk about this? Yeah, for real. It does. We're just muttering. Ooh, Jesus Christ. It's just like it's got that thing that like Hunter x Hunter and shows like that have of just like the characters just stand out and they're just like there's just something awesome about them that you just get behind. I don't really know how to describe it that well. What an entrance. Wow. Well, I think this is definitely already probably going to be the best episode of this season, isn't it? I don't know. You almost like, yeah, you let yourself go a bit, but it's almost a sign of success in a way. You're free enough to let yourself go. It's funny. People sometimes call it, and I kind of agree. It's almost peak male performance in a way. Like it's what you strive to get to. Be that relaxed. You're in at the level for this boy. Let's go. Let's fucking go. I think Sakamoto should be fine. I weirdly saw a video about a fat woman getting shot earlier today, and a fat stopped the bullet from hitting any of her vital arteries or organs. Ooh, or just lands on that. Yeah, honestly, you really should just watch. Holy shit. I don't think you could have said anything worse. He knows what he's doing though, doesn't he? I don't think you could have said anything there to anything worse than that. Fucking smoke this bastard, Sakamoto. Talking about your door. Is he running away, this guy? I don't know for that fucking door, really. Oh, not even. He's just gonna cut it. Right. This guy is insane. Like, he might be the scariest person here. This guy literally, his slashes explode buildings. Oh, you think this guy? This fucker's dead in a second, I guarantee it. I think this loser's gonna do anything. Yeah. Jesus. Don't need it. Okay. Oh crap. Holy shit. Oh, you were gonna die right there. Holy crap. You got son. Oh wow. The guy just gave his life just to stop him there. I mean, look at this shit. How did you stop that? So yeah, that guy, yeah, just stop him for a second. They got a weird sense of like, I'm not sure if you'd call it camaraderie, devotion to their leader, I guess. Like the guy who got his arm cut off was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. As long as I'm not dead, I can continue fighting for the ex guy. They've got a lot of devotion for him, haven't they? I wonder why. Sorry guys, do just need to rewind there. What a fucking episode this has been so far. Holy crap, this might be one of the best episodes of the whole show. Probably is. Probably is the best episode of the whole show, for me anyway. Bloody hell. Incredible. Not sure what he was saying there. I don't know if he was like chanting something. It almost sounded like what the old man was he was muttering as well. Not really sure what's going on. Jesus. Well, that is a national catastrophe. Which we've just seen happening in real time. Well, obviously a 15-minute episode, but in the time during like the show, I think that was only like 5 minutes. I think that all happened within like 5 minutes. Give him that nice bowl of fruit, bro. I bet he does feel like shit though. He wasn't able to do a fucking thing. Anything, yeah. Well, I say if anything, he did actively disadvantage Sakamoto that whole situation. Uzuki. Well, the light just left his eyes right there. But apparently they weren't friends or anything. He's like the main character of like a romance movie from the 2000s that was just sitting in the back of class and no one recognised. Ends up falling in love with the most popular girl, most popular transfer student. Oh wait, are you telling me that he's that? Where are we at? 18 minutes. Telling me that's him? Is that him? I assumed this was a woman. I mean, I'm probably just talking nonsense, but I mean that looks like a similar kind of outline. I guess we'll see. Go back to 18 minutes. Well, I guess, yeah, I'm not going to say if it's a woman or not then. I mean, I guess it's just up in the air right now. And I assumed it was a guy, but. And I assumed that person in the opening was a different person. Okay. Oh, my bad. Yeah, my bad. I guess I was just talking nonsense there, wasn't I? I don't know much about that other person they're referring to there, to be honest. But I love how the bandage just blend into his hair, like he's bloody Jotaro. Well, he ended up fighting anyway, so I guess Nagaro didn't really even need to come. Someone died from this recently, didn't they? Someone died by getting sucked into one of these machines. It was a spoiler here, but it was a death in Final Destination 6, I believe it is. And then it weirdly happened in real life, like a couple months after. It looked absolutely brutal in that movie. Well, you can't move, so. Yeah, I was going to mention that. Is he going to pay for that bed? That poor, the poor fucking. I mean, these places have got enough to deal with as it is. About you guys breaking all their equipment. Oh, that's not even. Ah, well, I mean, it happened in your mind, so it happens. It's the thing with this, isn't it? It's like because you can read his mind, it doesn't even matter if he actually says it or not. It did happen, just not in reality, but in your heads. But doesn't everything happen in your heads that happened in the past? It doesn't exist anymore. It only exists in your memories. So essentially, it's the same thing. Deep, right there. Deep talk, right there. But yeah, really good episode again. Probably my favorite episode of the series so far. Like this, like the vibes, the characters, and the tension and the aura. That I know that's a word thrown about a lot nowadays, but the aura they have during those like fight scenes and like the goosebumps you get was just like it's something you only find in a couple of the best shonen, in my opinion. Again, like a Hunter x Hunter or Jujutsu Kaisen sometimes, in my opinion. Again, I know a lot of people don't like Jujutsu Kaisen and so on, but I think that's. I mean, it's not massively well written or anything, but it has got a similar thing to this, and the characters and the designs and the vibes of them and the kind of personality they have are really kind of endearing, and you always get behind them. And yeah, something that can't really be described too well in words, but it's just awesome. And I think this episode was one of the best examples of that. It was hype as hell. Pretty chill end to it, but yeah, crazy episode. I always keep saying it though. They keep talking about like that moment was massive when he brought up the daughter, but as I keep saying every week, it would be even more big if we actually saw more of the daughter and the wife. Like that would mean even more. Like yes, it was still like it still felt like a lot. It felt like holy shit, you actually brought that up. But it would be even deeper of that kind of feeling of like hatred towards these guys if we actually saw a little bit more of them. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Incredible episode today. The animation looked really good. I think in some of the fights the last few weeks, there has been a few moments where it's looked a little dodgy and not great, but for the most part, it is usually really good. And today was no different. I thought it looked fantastic. Probably some of the best looking action we got. Again, the old man with the katana is just absolute vibes. Like he was just an absolute menace. Loved every scene with him. I like this. Again, I don't know the name, so apologies. But I like this guy with like the hammer gun thing. I thought he was really cool. He's got again some interesting weapons and such, and just like the aura of the characters is really awesome. Sakamoto went crazy today. I love seeing this. Yeah, just an awesome episode. I can't really say too much else. Do let me know what you guys thought about this one though down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week with episode 6, I think.